Hey everybody, Stephen Fogg here, principal of Fogg Media. I hope you are enjoying this month's newsletter. I want to take a few moments to kind of touch on, what we talked about last month, and then think about how to go more granular with that process. Now, last month, if you remember, our video was about starting to consider your marketing post-pandemic. What are you going to be thinking that's going to be outside the box, because everybody is now starting to plan for post-pandemic marketing. So if you have not started that, I encourage you to highly do it now. Feel free to give us a call if you need some help with that too. And I will tell you, we are receiving a lot more calls than we have in the past about this particular subject. How do we get ramped up and ready to go? That being said, we did mention some great ideas in last month's call about, thinking outside the box. Everybody's going to be talking about, what they're doing to keep people safe inside the facility, all these things. But then there are some branding opportunities outside that we think people might not be hitting on, such more grassroots opportunities and smaller events or things around workout groups that, are getting back up and running. So think about sponsoring, t-shirts or jerseys or whatnot for, running or bike clubs. But something else to think about too is to get a little more granular, is to start digging into your data and understand who is actually looking at what you got going out there. So, we all know who your P1, your P2 patients are. These are Jane and John Doe. They're XYZ demographically. They have this much money. They live in this part of town. That's great. But got to find that qualitative data that kind of digs in deeper. Now, you can do this on several things. Google Analytics has a very nice tool that goes along with it. There's also U.S. Census data, but find that qualitative data that kind of help refine that message even further. Understand what they're doing outside of coming to visit you. We see a lot of good results with lifestyle content around recipes or gardening or exercise. And I think that makes a lot of sense based on what we're doing here. We're in healthcare. We're helping people improve their lives. So I think, kind of keeping the message around those things, going outside of the medical sphere per se, but bringing more people to you by being educational, being impactful and resourceful with some of the content that you're pushing out there. So think about these things as you're going in. So, as we said, recipes, gardening tips, exercise and healthy lifestyles are great things that can help, target you towards an audience. And then when you think of these things, try to find ways to personalize them to your liking. Do you have a provider on staff that loves gardening? Maybe take a picture once a week or once a month of their garden or the vegetables they're going on. Maybe include that into a recipe of some of the stuff that's being used in that recipe. It's all about how you want to do it and how comfortable you are perceiving and putting yourself out front. So I don't want to go too deep down that wormhole, but again, we are creeping, God willing, creeping on the end of this pandemic. Or at least we do see the light at the end of the tunnel. We, as a marketing firm dedicated to the healthcare space, are actively seeing an influx of calls from providers like yourself who are wondering, what is that next step? And 3, it's how do we stand out in that message, because everybody's going to be doing it. So again, we are looking at a transitional period when it comes to getting your message out. 2, everybody's doing it. 3, how are you going to stand out? We would love to be able to help you with that, or just give you tips on how you can do it yourselves. But appreciate the time. Want to thank you for this opportunity. We do know how busy you are. If you do have any questions, comments, or concern, please don't hesitate to reach them back out to me. And in honor of the first full week of Major League Baseball opening, I want to just say, go Tribe, and hope you guys have a wonderful springtime. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.